because those are the worst people to me. And I say that proudly. If you'll do anything for some money, you're the type, you might get me killed, in my opinion, because it's kind of like unalive, because it's kind of like the snowball effect is always the little thing, and then it's the next big thing, and then it's this, and then it's that, and next thing you know, you OnlyFansing it up with a bunch of people who you would have never did any of that with, but because they gave you the right dollar amount and because they eased you in with this, that, and the third. So at what point do you stop? And that's the point that I'm making with the whole perversion kind of thing, because when it's never filled. It's like lust. It's never satisfied. Think about the last time you had a lustful encounter, and it probably in that moment it was like, this is it. And then after you done calmed down and it was over with, you think like, dang, I want to do that again, or another time, or I want to try like this. And that's why I made the joke on the Mental Man Monday, which it was a joke, but it was the truth many months ago. And I said, like, you didn't say, oh, this ain't enough. Let me try another woman. Oh, let me try 3 women at once. Oh, let me try, this ain't enough. Now you're trying all types of going to look up what I can try next. Then you're like, well, I ain't never tried this. Let's go down this road.
Yeah.
That's why people are so into so many crazy things, and you judging them, but it all started with one thing. So it's just that it's just interesting. Just if you really go down, you'll be here for 5 hours talking about
5 hours or more talking about it, because it's a rabbit hole. It's a black hole.
Yeah,
you will not come out of.
Do you consider yourself a Christian sex therapist?
That's the first time I've been asked that question too. I am a Christian who is a sex therapist.
I like where we're going in society today, where people, instead of saying like, oh, I'm a Christian podcaster, I'm like, I'm a podcaster who's a Christian, or I'm a Christian writer, I'm a writer who happens to be Christian. Because not that it labels you, because we're not going to deny our faith, but it's just better that way.
It's just better that way, because the things that I talk about, that I've engaged in, that I enjoy, doesn't necessarily line up to the traditional Christian or whatever the case may be, whatever that is. I don't know. I know I have a relationship with God. I know that, who I consider my higher power. That's all I need to know. And how you want to classify that, that's on your own prerogative. You go figure that out over there. But I'm comfortable with who I am and what I'm called to do.
Now, how do you address topic of sexuality with clients from diverse faith backgrounds and spirituality?
From the humanistic approach.
Okay.
Because there's a humanistic approach of psychology. There's a humanistic approach when it comes to providing therapy. So from that approach, I show up to you as a human being. And human sexuality is a thing. And I want you to be the healthiest version of yourself when you're engaging in sexuality. I don't care what your orientation, gender, none of that. None of that. I am here for all people. My beliefs are my beliefs. However, I still have empathy for you as a human being. That's what's wrong with our culture and our society. We so busy trying to tell other people what to do with their lives. We can't just mind our own business and just accept that that's who they choose to be. But you're going to love them and support them and make sure that they're healthy. That's it. That's all you called to do, is love your neighbor. You ain't got to accept what they do. You ain't got to try to change them. None of that stuff. They not trying to do that on you. So why can't I just don't understand why you're trying to control folks.
But also, let's flip it. Let's talk about the person who was the freak of the week, on being the pervert, on doing this, and then they have that lifestyle where they that revelation where they say, "This ain't me. This ain't. I was in the wrong stuff," and now they come out of that, and it's like the same people will try to shame them for now being like that. That wasn't me. I was into the wrong stuff, and now I realized that was dangerous, that was unhealthy, that was this, and it's like it's a double standard of shame for each side.